Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, a 1956 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, one of the most luxurious cars you could get in 1956. We'll give you all the details in a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about a very beautiful new addition, a 1956 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Now you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a walk around, we're going to do a cold start, we're going to give you all those extra pictures and details of this really lovely automobile. So you can also click on the link in our description and it'll take you to all the pictures of the car, also the video as well, and you can also go to our website at www.ellingsonmotorcars.com where you can find all of our inventory, including this car and close to 100 classic and collectible cars and trucks that we have in stock right now, ranging from cars all the way back into the 20s, all the way up into the 70s and beyond. So if you're looking for a classic collectible vehicle, we probably have what you're looking for here at Ellingson Motorcars in Rogers, Minnesota. Now, you can watch the entire video from start to finish if you would like, or if you want to skip ahead, we allow you to do that too, because sometimes you want to get right to that cold start, hear how it runs, and look at some of those details. Maybe that's something that you can do as well. So it gives you a few options with this wonderful technology we have today. But just look at this car, 1956. If you had a 1956 Cadillac, Coupe de Ville, you were somebody. It was probably the last, if not the only major luxury car left in America at that time. I mean, Packard was kind of waning. Lincoln wasn't quite in its own at that moment. I mean, it was just kind of one of those things. Cadillac had one of their also best years ever for sales and whatnot. Over 150,000 cars were sold, which is really, back in 1956, that's a major accomplishment to say the least. But 1956 was kind of a new changeover. They had a new V8 engine, a 365 V8, which gave it a little more horsepower, a little more torque, a little more performance. I mean, these cars were heavy cars. This is not a very small car in any sense of the word. I mean, you've got an awful lot of weight to move down the road, but with that new V8, that was something that was really a nice improvement for those Cadillac owners. And it's like in those days, people were so loyal to their cars. If you drove Cadillacs, I drove Cadillacs all my life. I'm a Ford guy, I like Fords. I mean, it was really, at that time, everyone had certain cars that they really liked. And this happens to be, a Cadillac has always had this high prestige and a place in the American automobile world as something really special. So take a look at this car. Like I said, beautiful color. It's Princess green body, and it's got the Duchess green top, which is, I had to take a closer look at this because I thought it was white at first. And by golly, I looked at it and go, no, it's got a nice tint to it. So it really looks really special for 1956. That was kind of new ideas that Cadillac was coming up with. Again, look at the size of the bumpers, the massiveness of the front. Still has the Dagmars on them. You'll have to look that one up. It's the actress from the 40s and 50s. If you got some time, search Dagmar on Google. You'll find an interesting story, to say the least. But they still had really cool hood ornaments. I just think that is so cool to have a hood ornament on your car. And of course, now this is the first year where they put the word Cadillac in that gold grille. Again, the Coupe de Ville had lots of little special things. All cars from this era had something special about them. I mean, look at the side trim. I mean, it's got the Cadillac emblem in gold and Coupe de Ville. Make sure that you know that. And of course, the Coupe de Ville had some extra chrome, more highlights, more, so when you drive down the road at night, the chrome would just glisten when the car would go by. This car, when someone ordered this car new in 1956, they took out that order form and they started checking off everything. I mean, they got carried away, if you will. This car has power steering, which is a lovely thing to have, again, on a car of this size with the big tires and whatever. It's really nice feature. It's got power brakes, another thing, because this is a lot of car to stop. You want to be able to stop a car that weighs almost 5,000 pounds. That's a very good thing. Now, it has one of those extra accessories and options that many people did not do in the mid-50s. It has factory air conditioning. Now, that is really special. Funny story, Mom and Dad went down to Texas one time and they seen all these cars driving around and they said, "What's the matter with these people? They got their windows up." Didn't even dawn on us people from up in Minnesota that they had air conditioning in cars down in Texas at that time. It was one of those stories that my mom and dad told me a long time ago. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, how do those people drive around with their windows up? No, it's like I say, whoever ordered this car ordered it with all the nice stuff. Take a look at the interior in this car. I mean, look at this. This is another extra option that you could have. It's got an outside mirror, of course, adjustable mirror, and a spotlight. Now, a lot of people ask, what is a spotlight for in this time frame? Well, in those days, you didn't have as many street lights. If you were driving in town and you wanted to find a house number, you're looking for someone, this is what you did. You could turn the light on the house and find the numbers on the house. Just one of those little things that they had. Now, let's take a look at the interior in this car. It has light green Bombay patterned metallic with nylon and light green leather. I mean, it is just spectacular interior. Again, padded dash. Everyone says, what is this on these cars? Well, what it is, it will automatically dim your headlights when driving down like a 2-lane highway. It will automatically take your car from low beam, high beam, and back again. So, I mean, it's just really one of those extra things. My dad had one in our 57 Oldsmobile. Worked good in the country, a little more challenging in town with street lights. It was clicking a few extra times than what it had to. But yeah, take a look at the inside. Beautiful, like I said, beautiful interior, padded dash. This car even has power windows and a power seat. So, I mean, it has all those little extras that you want to have when you have these old cars. It's just really was loaded when they went to the Cadillac dealer. I'm sure this looks like it also has the AM radio with the power antenna. Now take a look at the back. This is where the air intake is for your air conditioning. The air conditioning unit is actually in the trunk, and there's a button right on the back that says on off for air. I mean, it's just one of those things. It was a very rare thing to have a car with air conditioning at this time. Now it's got the little small fins on the back with, of course, a hidden gas cap on the driver's side on the back. You push a little button and the top of the headlight or tail light comes up. Many a gas station guy was fooled again in 1956. That was kind of what they were doing. They were making it challenging for those poor guys working in the gas stations. But yeah, it's just one of those, again, every old car from this era has something really neat and unique about it. Dual exhaust on this thing gives it a little more power, has a really nice sound to it as well. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. You know, give us a like, leave us a comment, and subscribe. We appreciate it very much. It'll give you more information on this car. It'll give you information on all of our current inventory, and you can actually go back and see some of the cars that we've sold in the past. So if you got time to peruse the internet and you just are a car aficionado, or you just like to look at old cars, take a look at those sites at our stuff. You'll find interesting things to look at. No, it is one of those cars. It is a 2-door hardtop because, you know, that's what's the other neat thing. You know, they got the flipper that goes up. That's so when your window is down, when you close the door, the flipper comes down so moisture wouldn't come in when you have the window up. Just one of those, again, one of those neat things from the 50s that many of the GM products had. It was just kind of one of those special things. Well, I'll tell you what, if this car is appealing to you, it's a great color combination, beautiful accessories and options. If you want to come down in person, we'd love to have you come down to Ellingson's. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, and we're even open on Saturdays from 10 until 4. So if you're looking for something, come on down. Love to show you around, and we appreciate you looking at our videos, and I thank you again, and we will see you next time at EllingsonMotorcars.com.